XRP+ripple's purported secret settlement with the Securities and Exchange Commission reveals more than simply a resolution, which is a startling turn of events that has caused ripples to be felt across the whole financial landscape. In the realm of cryptocurrencies, it has the ability to re-establish XRP as a dominant player. This conclusion has the potential to not only exonerate XRP from the long-standing legal shadows that have befallen it, but it also has the potential to propel its worth to an astounding $6,780. Changing investor attitudes on a worldwide scale and modifying the path that it is currently following in both directions. This tremendous shift compels us to conduct an in-depth investigation into the consequences of this settlement, with the goal of identifying the underlying currents that have the potential to cause a market upheaval that has never been seen before. This story is unfolding, and it is impossible not to wonder whether it is a sign that a new age in cryptocurrency is about to begin or whether it is a speculative bubble that is reaching its limits. XRP+ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission began their dispute in December 2020, with Ripple Labs being accused of selling unregistered securities worth a total of $1.3 billion. A significant cloud was cast on the validity and feasibility of XRP as a prominent cryptocurrency as a result of this claim. The asset's potential for expansion was hindered by the legal entanglements, which created an environment that was dangerous for both the asset and the investors who owned it. Throughout the course of the dispute, Ripple Labs maintained their position that XRP ought to be categorized as a currency rather than a security. This distinction would mean that it would be immune from the stringent requirements imposed by the SEC. The disagreement centered on determining the operational and financial framework that cryptocurrencies like XRP operate inside. This was the fundamental point of contention. The intensive scrutiny and legal fights that have taken place over the course of the past several years have not only had an impact on Ripple's operations, but they have also brought to light the more general concerns around the regulation and classification of cryptocurrencies. The conditions that were agreed in the covert settlement could potentially entail considerable concessions from both Ripple and the SEC, according to sources that are close to the situation. It is possible that these could include considerable fines that Ripple has paid, as well as statements that will significantly restrict or dictate the operational techniques that Ripple will carry out in the future. The market's reaction was instantaneous and overwhelmingly positive, which suggests that the terms were believed to be advantageous to Ripple. However, the specifics have not been published to the general public at this time. Provisions regarding the future issuance and sales plans of XRP are anticipated to be included in the settlement. These provisions will provide a more transparent alignment of these strategies with legal frameworks, which may in turn boost investor trust. It is speculated by observers that a portion of the deal contained provisions that might pave the way for a resurgence of institutional interest in XRP, as well as widespread acceptance of the cryptocurrency. Now that the hazy veil of litigation has been lifted, it looks that the market position of XRP is primed to experience a meteoric rise. It has been suggested by analysts in the financial sector that the elimination of legal issues could serve as a trigger for an extraordinary increase in its value. These optimistic projections are based on the idea that there will be an increase in institutional investment, which will be encouraged by the regulatory clarity that the settlement will offer. There is also the possibility that the standardization of XRP's operations will open up new doors for transactional utilities that go beyond simple speculation. Both chartists and traders are constantly keeping a watch on the technical analysis that charts such a bullish trend. Based on the assumptions of market behavior, which are based on a combination of historical data and speculative foresight, it is possible that XRP might not only rebound but could potentially surpass its prior highs. To be sure, however, the question that needs to be answered is whether these estimates are based on truth or whether they are bolstered by fleeting hope. The repercussions of the XRP settlement are not limited to the ecology that is immediately surrounding it. This settlement may serve as a precedent for the way in which other cryptocurrencies are handled by the legal system in the United States, serving as a precursor to the possibility of regulatory rules. There is a possibility that traditional financial institutions will be less hesitant to include cryptocurrency into their operations if they anticipate a regulatory framework that is more transparent. There is a possibility that this will result in increased adoption rates and possibly a more stable cryptocurrency market. As a result of a successful absorption of XRP following the settlement, market observers believe that its appeal as a liquid, stable, and regulatory compliant asset within the financial sector could be enhanced. As a result of this domino effect, other cryptocurrency platforms may be incentivized to seek clarity and compliance, which may ultimately move the entire cryptocurrency economy toward a more mature and regulated future. Analysis that is predictive, this is the figure of $6,780. It is important to pay attention to a value that is as detailed and big as $6,780 for XRP. This prediction is the result of a confluence of factors, some of which include the assumed sentiment of the market, post-settlement, the anticipated influx of institutional capital, and fundamental market dynamics. Variables such as rising demand, limited supply as a result of the settlement, and technological developments inside Ripple's network are incorporated into the financial models that were utilized in order to arrive at this figure. XRP is expected to reach new heights as a result of its improved legal status and enhanced operational skills, according to these models, which predict a bullish scenario. Importantly, despite the fact that such aims give rise to intriguing opportunities, additionally, they call for warning. When it comes to the unpredictable world of cryptocurrencies, it is easy for projections to become detached from the results that really occur in the world. Opinions and insights from the experts, it would be quite beneficial to have the opinions of financial experts and cryptocurrency specialists in order to stabilize these speculations. There are a lot of people who agree that the settlement might very well represent a turning point for XRP, but they also warn against taking any risks. Recognizing the fact that the markets for cryptocurrencies are frequently unexpected. Experts in the industry underline the importance of taking a balanced approach, noting the potential for growth while also admitting the difficulties associated with navigating an environment that is as complex and volatile as the cryptocurrency market. The consulting services provided by seasoned market participants lend credence to the idea that, despite the fact that the outlook is positive, the future is still unknown and dependent on a great deal of different factors. The behavior of investors and the attitudes of the market, the investing community's reaction to the settlement was overwhelmingly favorable, which indicates that there is a restored confidence in the financial stability and future prospects of XRP. As soon as the news of the settlement became public, trading volumes skyrocketed, which is an indication of a bullish sentiment. Nevertheless, the lessons of history teach us that feeling may be ephemeral, and the true test for XRP will be whether or not it can maintain investor interest and trust over the course of time. There is a pattern of enthusiasm cycles that can both accelerate and endanger these digital assets, and the behavioral economics that surround cryptocurrencies emphasize this tendency. As the market continues to mature and develop, it may become increasingly important for long-term investors in XRP to have a solid understanding of these cycles and to be able to anticipate them. In order to accurately forecast the stability and growth of XRP over the next few months and years, paying close attention to these behavioral tendencies and market attitudes will be of the utmost importance. Final thoughts: Ripple's prospects for the future of XRP. We are currently in the process of charting the course for XRP in the aftermath of its settlement with the SEC. The journey that XRP has taken is representative of the larger narrative of the emergence of cryptocurrencies within financial institutions around the world. Despite the fact that the estimated worth of $6,780 may appear to be overly optimistic to some individuals, it serves to highlight the huge potential and volatile nature of digital currencies. It is possible that the settlement will mark the beginning of a new phase for XRP, which will be defined by increased market activity and clarity on regulatory requirements. In spite of this, diligence and prudence continue to be of the utmost importance, just as they are with any and all investments, particularly in the realm of cryptocurrency. In the next months, there will surely be a greater abundance of information that will shed light on the significance of this historic town, bringing about the possibility of a new age in which cryptocurrency is integrated into conventional financial systems.